What does an old bloke who stares at a computer screen for a living do for relaxation? Well, he goes out into the garage, pulls off the brake caliper and gives it a clean. I don't live in a harsh environment and the bike is always garaged, so the brake calipers don't get all that dirty, but I thought I'd give them a clean anyway. I can see that the pistons are a little bit dirty, so I'll pull the pads out and have a look at them. This is easily done by removing one pin, and then the brake pads just come right out. And now I can see the pistons. They've got a bit of dirt on them. They're not too bad, but I'll clean them up. I want to squeeze the pistons out a bit past where they're dirty. I've got the brake reservoir open so that when I pump the brake, I'll make sure that I don't run out of fluid. While I'm pumping the brake lever, I'm looking at the pistons. They tend to come out one at a time, so I'm holding one with my thumb till one comes out, and then I hold the other one and the other one will come out. I can now see the clean area and the dirty area that needs to be cleaned up. This is the first time I've really given these a proper clean after 50,000 k, and they look pretty clean still, so I'm fairly impressed. So a bit of pressure pack brake cleaner on it, don't need all that much, and a rag, and the crap comes off nice and easily. Look at that, nice shiny pistons. Because I pushed the pistons out to clean them, I now have to push them back in again. So the easiest way to do that is to just put both pads back in, get a nice big screwdriver, stick it in behind it, and just gently lever. Doesn't take a huge amount of pressure to push the pistons right back in again. So now all I have to do is put the pin back in that holds the brake pads in place, give them a good screwing and tighten up, and I can put the caliper back on the brake disc. Because the pistons are right back in, I've got a nice big gap between the pads, so it's fairly easy to get it back onto the disc. So now all I have to do is finger tight those bolts back in and then use the socket wrench to tighten them up. At this point, the purists would use a torque wrench to tighten those bolts up. One last task remains. I need to put the cap back on the brake reservoir. Screw it down nice and tightly, just nice and firm. And then pump away till the lever gets firm. And we all know how important it is to have a firm lever after pumping. If I didn't do this the first time I went for a ride, I'd have no brakes. Well, that was nice, relaxing pleasure, and another job done.